I'm back. Should be back. Give me 2 seconds.
Whoa! Oh,
Howdy. Sorry, my head exploded.
oh,
How you
sorry,
doing?
Howdy.
This Nokomis.
Nice to, nice to see you again.
Noko? Nice to see you as well. I know it's been a while I've been gone, but I'm back now.
We're glad to have you back.
Hmm?
We are glad to have you back.
Thank you, I
We,
appreciate that.
yeah, we've just been going on a massive recruiting spree, as you could probably see.
Oh
oh
yeah,
yeah.
I see.
I think
I
so, yeah.
also seen in the newsletter as well.
Yeah. Um. So you've been around here for what, about 20 minutes, half an hour now?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, been chilling. Been nice. Been good.
Has Nokomis told you the story of why we're here?
No.
No, I haven't. I'm sorry.
No. Um.
Just didn't want to leave her here. I was actually getting ready to ride out of county. I didn't want to leave her here by herself, so I
That's fine.
stayed with her till you arrived.
I was on my way in anyway. Do you know the
Yeah.
story of why we're here?
No.
Nokomis, do you know the story?
I don't know it completely. No, I can't say I do.
Right. So many, many moons ago, there used to be a sorcerer called Merlin,
Mm-hmm.
and on these lands is where his home used to be. We, at the time of this, our tribe was in Emerald Ranch, where Chief Noatok got a call in from Gaia, saying that this place had had a evil spirit locked within it, and it needed to be contained. So that is when the tribe done the great move west, and we moved here to take up our forever mission to keep the evil spirit within these tribes, which is why, if you've noticed, we always get attacked by wolves.
Mm.
Nokomis.
Yeah, you mentioned earlier that
Yes.
wolves are quite bitey
Oh,
around here.
yeah. Mhm.
Yes. They are. They are quite ferocious around here.
Mm.
But that so that evil spirit does use the wolves to attack us.
Mm. How do we make the evil spirit go back to sleep?
Well, if you look round our tribe, there are evil spirit talismans.
Yeah, I've
As
seen
long
them.
as long as we maintain those, the evil spirit talismans aren't to keep the evil spirits outside.
Mm-hmm.
They are to keep the evil spirit trapped within here.
Ah, I see. So you're protecting everyone outside.
So yeah, we are protecting everyone outside by maintaining the by maintaining all the evil spirit talismans.
Hmm. I like it.
It is. Sorry. It is a ongoing task, as you will.
Yeah. How do
Excuse
you?
me.
It's alright.
I'm sorry, you guys. I have to run, but it was a pleasure meeting you
It's
as
nice
well.
meeting you too. I'll see you
And
again,
It was a
Wolf,
hopefully.
pleasure
you
seeing you as
have a
always.
great day. Yes, same here.
I hope to see you again soon.
Oh, yes, I'll be here tomorrow, hopefully.
Just give me an express when you're coming into county. I would love to catch up with you properly.
All right, sounds good. I'll do that.
You take care now.
All
See
right,
you
you
later.
too. All righty, bye-bye.
Bye. She's so nice.
She is lovely. But yeah, I could give you a little walk around the tribe. We've had a recent
Yes.
restructure,
Yeah.
so some of the places like we used to have the Chiefs Council has moved,
Hmm.
and I haven't been told where it's moved to, so I can't tell you that kind of stuff. But however,
That's fine.
so as
Yeah.
you can see here, this is mainly where all our houses and bits and pieces and that are.
Yeah.
All of the teepees around you are houses, you know, that people own, that people, you know, live in, and
Hmm.
this is our eternal flame.
So it can never go out.
It never goes out.
Ah.
The only rules we do have here
Hmm.
is unless you are spirit guide or above, or you've been invited to sit in a chair, just don't sit in the chairs.
Yeah.
You know, sit on the logs, sit on the floor.
Hmm.
Even though I'm an elder, I still do prefer to sit on the floor
Yeah.
because I feel more connected to the I feel more connected to Gaia.
Yeah.
So, as mentioned earlier, you've got the evil spirit talismans. We do have them as far out as being on the rocks over here,
Yeah.
but we also do have ones like this here. This is not as much of an evil spirit talisman, however this is
Ooh.
a memorial we have for a fellow tribesman.
Ah.
His name was Two Trees, and
Trees.
as you can see, we have linked the two trees.
Yeah. Oh, that's really cute.
He unfortunately got bit by a snake and died.
Well,
He was
hopefully.
he was unable to be saved.
No. Well, we'll have to make sure that doesn't happen again.
No, it will
I
not.
can make anti-potions and stuff, so hopefully I can help.
Yeah, I know I said we only had one spirit healer.
Hmm.
I did forget my own son was also a trainee doctor,
Ah.
so there will be three of you.
Hmm.
However, there's my son who is a trainee doctor, there'll be you as an actual doctor, and then we have a Barbara, which is our spirit healer.
Yeah.
You know, she's lovely, you'll meet her.
Yeah.
And as long as you can get used to someone going, hey, all the time, or hey girl, yeah, you'll get along well with her.
That's fine.
Like, she'll even come up to myself and Chief Novatok, and she'll be like, hey girl, and we're like, hi. You know, so she's just who she is, and she's definitely not changing for anyone.
It's the best way to be.
So
Yourself all the times.
you see the marketplace out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is full of different bits and pieces that you can buy that we make inside the tribe.
Oh.
I did forget to mention, obviously, there is one chair in particular here that is different.
Mhm.
That is the chief's throne.
I was going to say it looks very important, so I stayed away from it. To be fair, I didn't even sit on
Yeah.
the logs. I thought, let me not do any of that because I don't want to
The logs are free.
disrespect anything.
The logs are free to anyone to sit on.
Yeah.
Howdy, howdy, friends. Don't mind me. I come in peace. Walking
Howdy.
in here.
Hello.
Howdy.
I've been told y'all sell some poisonous arrows up here.
We do. They're in the shop over here.
You don't mind if I buy some, right?
Yeah, they're in the shop here.
All right, all right.
Yeah,
I'll get some. Don't mind me then.
yeah, you're all good.
Oh,
Speaking of Chief
Hello.
Nawatok,
Hello.
hello, hello.
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 Um,
Nice to meet you.
we're just
Pleasure
about to
to
go
meet
on
you
the
as
first
well.
trial.
Wonderful.
Excuse me, mister.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
I don't see them in the shop.
what are you looking for?
Poison arrows.
Ah, shit. Yeah, it's been a minute since do need to get it stocked up. How many do you need? I can get some made for you right now.
This is the gentleman to talk to.
Hello, mister. Nice to meet you. What's your name, mister?
I am no attack. Oh,
No attack.
He's the
Well,
chief
no,
of that
mine-
tribe.
Oh, my name is United States, and all I really need is 40. That's all I need.
you need 40 poison arrows?
Yes, sir.
Alright. We're selling them at $70 each.
Each
Caleb, do
individual
math.
over.
Each bundle of arrows.
So that's like what, 20?
Well, so whenever you, the item that we'll give you will be a bundle of 8 arrows.
Oh, I see now.
Mhm. It'll,
Yeah.
each bundle is just enough to
definitely let you
completely
know.
fill up your quiver. I think you can only hold about 8 of them in your quiver.
Oh, well, in that case, let me just get 2 bundles then, mister.
2 bundle?
To speak to someone.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
How can I help you?
I'm here to speak to someone, anyone about something.
You can speak to myself.
Okay. So, oh, hello there. So I've been doing a lot of things currently, and speak to a lot of people. If you guys know who Michael is, he's he owns the Undertaker's in Armadillo.
I do not, but I know the Undertaker's in Armadillo.
Yeah. I've been following a certain path for a long time, and it's led me up here. And I don't know if I'm trying to speak to someone to learn about more. Do you guys know anyone who could who I might be able to talk to?
If,
What are you
sort of
looking
path are you
for?
looking for specifically?
So, God, I'm gonna sound crazy, cuckoo. I'll give you a bit of rundown of the background. I was I've been
Sorry, miss.
It's alright.
Just when you're ready, head back over to the flame and we'll get you started.
Alright, no worries. I gotta go.
up to the woods to learn a lot.
Actually, I think this would be a good story to hear around the campfire. If you wanna, Caleb, if you wanna gather the Sproutling,
Yeah, she's on
then
her
I'm
way
gonna
to
go-
the. She's on her way to the campfire.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and get that guy his poison arrows, and
Yes.
then we'll sit down and listen to the story.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel like this is the
you
story I
want to hear the
wanna-
whole thing, or just
We are here.
Oh,
We are
yeah.
okay for long stories.
Hello.
If you want to take a seat on the log. If you also want to take a seat on the log here, then. What is your name,
Oh.
my friend?
Charlie Colucci.
I believe we have a mutual friend. It may be a brother of yours. Is Norman?
What's his name? Carlo.
I think Carlos.
Yeah, that's
Colucci.
Carlo. That's my grandfather. Yeah,
Yeah, he's been helping us a great deal. He's a good man.
he's a good man. He's a great man. You know, he's all I look up to.
Are you pursuing the ways of the lawman, or?
Maybe in the future. Maybe in the future. I haven't probably decided. I know. I know my grandfather wants. He wants me to join the law and follow in his footsteps. But
Yeah, I do.
right now.
I do apologise. I didn't introduce myself.
Mhm.
My name's Wolf, and I'm a elder within the tribe here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, brilliant. Okay. That's good to know. Yeah.
Yeah, the person you just spoke to, his name is Navatok. He's our chief.
Oh, is he really?
Yes.
Oh, wow. I guess I came at the right time then.
Yes, to be honest, we weren't going to stay in tribe for long. We were going to go off out and, start an adventure.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's a good thing I came when I did though, isn't it?
It is.
Are we waiting for your chief or?
Yes, the chief is a big fan of stories.
This is this is a weird story. You might think I'm a bit weird or cuckoo, but you bear with me.
Many good stories are weird.
That's true. That's true. There's a lot of history behind this story.
There is also, to weird stories, there are many different paths that you could also take. And, the twists and turns of the story are always the best parts.
That's true. And there was never a path I took in this story that wasn't for me. And we'll get onto that. Who's the lady behind you? If you don't mind me asking.
Eric.
Um,
Mary Pearl.
Yeah, she's looking to join our tribe, so she would be considered a sprout.
Oh, I got you. Hello, Chief, I should say. Now I know that you are the Chief.
Chief, if you are speaking, you need to come and shout.
Yeah. But it is a pleasure to meet you.
My name's Charlie Colucci.
Oh,
My name's Mary Pearl.
Nice to meet you.
oh, pleasure to meet the two of you.
Nice to meet you.
Yes. So, I don't know if you started the story, but tell me the story.
I've waited.
Thank you.
You want to hear the whole thing? So,
Mhm.
okay, this is quite a long story.
I got you. I mean, just as long as it's not more than 10 minutes, it's okay.
No.
And then we'll be alright.
Alright, so, I guess we just go from the beginning. So, I had a close friend of mine who called Augustus, and we both had a very vivid dream one night. This is going back maybe like a month or two, and in this dream we saw things that we were very uncertain of, very strange and peculiar things to a mind like ours. Visions that we had not seen before, creatures we had not seen before. So me and Augustus, we came together and we decided to follow this almost gut feeling that we had, that we had to go out and seek what these dreams had told us. So our first destination was Saint Denis. It was, funny enough, Guarma. We travelled all the way from Tumbleweed, actually, is where we first talked about this, all the way to Saint Denis, went to Guarma, took a boat over there, and we began searching the island. We then became a cave. We saw a cave, which was a very secluded part of the island of Guarma, I must say. Obviously, me and Augustus, being young gentlemen who have just had these very vivid memories and dreams, we explored the cave where we uncovered a chest full of blood, of human blood of people we encountered. Yeah, this didn't make us scared. It actually piqued our interest even more. We were driven by a sense of curiosity and questioned where the origin of this blood came from. So we continued to search around Guarma until we stumbled across a guy on a ship. His name was I want to say King Prince, something like that. And he was telling us stories about sirens and the sirens of Guarma. we had a very long, meaningful conversation, similar to this, around a campfire. And then we told him about the dreams and the memories we had, and he told us what we were looking for. Now, at the time, we heard tales of witches and wizards and warlocks, and me and my dear friend Augustus spoke to the gentleman and we asked, what are these witches and wizards and warlocks that we are hearing tales and stories about? He said he could not speak much, but he told us to look for cats around Saint Denis, which we did. And I'll tell you, we did look like quite strange people, asking folks had they seen cats around. Mainly, not a lot of folk go out of their way to look for these weird, strange, peculiar things. We stumbled across a lady called Lil Wu. Say the name.
I know Lil Wu.
Now, Lil Wu was actually happened to be the first person that we ever spoke to about this. We spoke to people if they've seen any weird things. Well, we never mentioned the word cats. We went to Lil Wu. We didn't know who Lil Wu was at the time. We said, "Excuse me, lady, have you seen any strange, peculiar cats around here?" She said it was a very strange coincidence that we met her, and she said it was not luck, but it was fate that we found her first. Anyway, so she took us to this building, and the door had a very, as I said, a very mischievous glow and a hum around it, and you couldn't access this door, but she could. She brought us in, and when she brought us down to this basement, me and Augustus, and we speak to her, saying her what happened about the guama and the talk about the blood and the sirens, and she gave us a special remedy called Dragon's Milk Opium. I don't know if you guys have heard of it before. I've actually got 2 on me now. My dear friend Nicholas.
Yes.
Dear friend Nicholas gave me it. Anyway, she told us to drink this opium, and we did. Now, what happens next is a blur, because after drinking it, I do not remember much. But I remember seeing 3 creatures. Seeing cats run around in fields and in flowers and scratching at trees. See bats flying around at night, sitting on top of lampposts and buildings, watching down. And visions of wolves in forests trampling around. And the one that really spoke out to us at the time were these cats. So we told Lil Wu that we dreamt of these cats, and again, this is where I got a bit blow, because after I woke up, she said she read our minds and she already knew what we were thinking about. She said to my dear friend Augustus that he was vividly dreaming about cats specifically. But she turned to me and said she didn't really know what I vividly wanted. However, she sensed that obviously I dreamt about cats more, and I know it sounds crazy dreaming about cats. But then she said wolves popped up a lot, and that stuck on me. But I'll get into that later. So
So
I followed up.
did
yeah.
you just say that wolves stuck to you a lot?
Oh yeah. Again, as I mentioned, the dream was very vivid to me. Now like I said, the cats were in the fields, and the wolves were in the forests. But actually, Lil Wu read my mind. She said that although cats were dominantly running around my brain and my thoughts and my consciousness, there was something in the background that she couldn't really lay a thing on, but she thought she had seen wolf marks and wolf claws and wolf prints surrounding these cats, and she said she'd never seen 2 creatures be so dominant before. Normally she said it's only 1. So Lil Wu got us to get in contact with a lady called Zeta, who owns Devil's Elixirs.
Continue.
Oh my god.
And I reached out to Zeta.
Oh, sorry. I think that was a little too loud. That's my bad.
She reached out to Zeta. Well, I reached out to Zeta. And this is where my path, my story almost ends, because obviously me and Zeta never got in touch. Augustus, he managed to get in touch with Zeta, but apparently I got told by someone that Zeta sent something on me, and that the path wasn't the right one for me. And so 2 months go by, and a dear friend of Michael, I can't remember his last name, but Michael, he knows a lot about stuff like this, and I was speaking to him about it, and he said, come back to me when you figure out what you want. So months go by, and a couple of days ago I had a dream where I was in a forest, not this forest, but a forest, you know, your typical forest. And I was stared down by a wolf. And again, the dreams of other creatures, obviously keeping the bats and the cats flying, but this time, one singular wolf stared at me. In the eyes, didn't say nothing, didn't do anything, didn't even move, was just standing there watching me breathing. And I would look away and he'd be there. It was like, it was in every single direction I looked, and it was just staring at me, and I never quite understood what this meant. So earlier today I met Michael again. Obviously I'm hired at his undertaker's. And I said, Michael, remember that conversation we had on Valentine? About if I truly knew what I wanted or a path that I wanted to proceed down, you'd help me out. He goes, of course. I told him about the dream, and he said, where do wolves normally hang out? Well, I said, they're normally in packs. He said, very good. Where though? And I said, you know, in forests, in the wilderness.
Yep.
And he said, and he goes, well, who do you think would know most about wolves? I said, well, I'm not too sure, but maybe tribesman. And he said, I'm not going to tell you too much, but maybe follow your gut. So I went to a tribe land near Dillo. Reach out, no one was there. And so I've made the journey all the way from Dillo to here, and that's where I met you guys. And that's basically where our story ends. I'm just trying to follow this path and this gut feeling, and it's ultimately led me here. That's the story of my tale so far.
I appreciate you sharing the story.
I appreciate you listening. I know this could sound very weird and confusing.
So, you said something about some creatures, not just wolves and cats.
Yeah.
Could you describe those creatures?
Well, there was only 3 of them for me. There was wolves, cats, and bats. And I don't know what these creatures mean, or what they entail, or what symbolic meaning they have. These are the 3 creatures I saw. A lot of wild animals vividly. Not only cats were the tame ones. Cougars, bears, lions, so many wild, vicious, rabid creatures who seem so tame with me. Obviously the 3 dominant ones are wolves, cats and bats. Those are the 3 creatures Lil Wu said that were dominant, but as she said, as I told you guys, that although cats was the main one that she saw, these wolf prints and footsteps that circled these cats that she'd never seen before were spoken to her. And she asked me, I told her I want to pursue this gut feeling about these cats. She said to me, and she was the only one who said to me, are you sure? I said, I'm very sure, I'm pretty sure. She said, you'll be uncertain in the future. And I didn't know what that meant. But now I'm here. And I'm just trying to follow this feeling and path that I've been following for months now. And my story leads me here, to this beautiful tribe land, I must say.
Chief, what are your thoughts?
I think you've seen you have seen what Gaia has shown you. This vision was important. This was the start of your newest journey. And I think it is best that you follow it to every length. Adapt. Lean into it and fully figure out what it means. Learn what it means to have seen what you've seen.
I think I'm trying to understand and follow this path, and every turn and every page of this book, of my own book, and this path that I've turned, I've opened with open arms and greeted with an open mind. I'm just trying to figure out where this is leading me, and where to go.
Yes.
I was hoping you guys would have any wisdom or knowledge you would pass down to help me along this journey. If not, I understand. But I believe that it's not luck. I met you guys and managed to catch you at the right time. I think this is fate that's brought me here.
Absolutely. So, no, I'd say the answers you're seeking would be something that, you would have to come across yourself. Now, following in the teachings of Gaia, living in the trees, being a part of, you know, the native community. I think, through this, and through Gaia's teachings, you'll be able to find your answer. If you are looking for a place to rest your head, we have plenty of teepees. We'd be happy to take you in, send you on some trials, if that is what you are seeking.
I think it is.
I think you were chosen for a reason, Charlie.
I agree.
It's really cool.
I don't think it's a mere coincidence that you've.
It's been a
Come
it's
to
been a
us.
long road. It's been a lot of interactions and talking to different people, and it's
Well, I hope you find it here.
Ah, hello,
What?
Aurora.
Hello.
Aurora!
Come join us.
Charlie, do you know the story of this tribe?
We
Who told you?
we have not known.
Oh. It might...
Chief, I've gone over with Mary a brief history of this tribe.
Yes.
Oh. What
And
parts were you able to cover?
why particularly here? You know, and about the evil spirits talismans.
Yes.
I kind of linked it all into one.
Hello, Aurora.
Hello.
Hello, Aurora.
Make sure to shout so we can all hear.
Oh.
Hello. Forget where we were at. Sorry. Took many hits out of my peace pipe before I got here.
I still don't think it's a coincidence that you've chosen to come here instead of other tribes that would also have the same outcome.
yeah. I was looking at my map, trying to find where the best take me. My map's not the details, and
Oh, wait.
it felt like something was drawing me to come here.
Yes.
Well, if it is meant to be, then it is meant to be.
Oh.
Now, would you be willing to go on your first trial and learn the
Well-
ways of the native people?
How would that happen?
You would come with us on an adventure. Actually, once Jen gets here, I think we use her idea.
I think so.
Have Charlie fight his animal up in the snow. And then You said Mary was name?
Yes, my name is Mary.
Yes. Hello.
Hello.
And then we'll have Mary take on the second half of that trial.
Yes.
How
I believe
far
Jen.
is she gonna be?
Yeah, I believe Jen would be the best one to guide Mary through that.
Mm-hmm. Agree. I actually fully agree. What do you think? You think if Jen's taken on the trial of leading them through this,
I think
you
Jen.
are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think out of everybody, Jen would benefit the most from it.
Yes. Also, the fact that I know Mary here is a doctor, and she would be a very. She would probably assist with the spirit healings of
Mhm.
Jen.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Absolutely.
to learn a more natural part of the job she already does, but also learn the ways of the tribal people.
I appreciate you guys listening to my very long story, by the way.
You're fine. Um, we do apologise. We do have some tribal members that do love to roughhouse each other, as you can see. So you know, it is all just fun and games.
Mhm.
It's all fun and games until someone gets hurt. Am I right, Chief? You say hello to everyone like that, including the Shobu. Yeah. Chief, we did have a third person, but we did have a third person who wanted to join Tribe, but when I spoke to him, he wanted to use Tribe as a shortcut for money and profit.
There we go. That you see, that is what we need you to look for.
That is exactly
Weed
what I
them
was.
out, send them on their way.
I mean, I was gonna say something, but I met Mary in Valentine, so I can't exactly say that.
What?
You know, I was saying he did
I
come
mean,
from
Valentine. She's a doctor, though. She was working. She wasn't there for pleasure. She was there for business.
No, I just go everywhere. I've got a hotel and everywhere. I have no
So do I.
place. Yeah.
Fair enough.
I know what Valentine's like. It's
We
it's for my business.
I used to live in Valentine for 4 months.
I lived in Valentine for a little while, but you know.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
I've lived everywhere, to be honest. Every region I've lived in. But I've been here for a while, so.
Yeah.
Mm. Alright, before Jen gets here, I'm gonna make her a staff that I'm holding. What are this staff? Mm-hmm. So, what? I need to. Oh, okay, I was gonna say. I thought you were Jen. Hello,
Howdy.
Hello.
hello. What decorations should I add on to her staff?
I would
Like,
say
what type of feathers? I'm thinking, like, you know, give me something descriptive, you know?
I would say the pheasant feather,
Mm-hmm.
because
Okay.
although Jen she's around very often, she's very elusive at times. If that makes sense.
Beads.
Sorry?
I said beads.
Yeah, beads as well.
Or maybe even like an animal skull.
Well, there's already the animal skull on it. I'm mainly thinking of, you know, stuff that you're not gonna see while looking at the actual item, but
I would
you know,
say
Oh, okay.
something.
I thought you.
Yeah,
um,
yeah. I'm thinking, like a descriptive thing to put on it that whenever she sees it, she'll see, oh, okay, this has a little extra with it.
All right. Well,
That
make
sort
sure
of
to
thing.
specify that the beads are pink and sparkly.
Okay.
yes.
It's my contribution.
Okay. That's fair.
Have an engraving on it saying, "Hey girl."
I was literally just getting ready to say that.
Um, I know you just pigeoned me. Um, did you mean little wolf? Ungly.
What? Oh no.
Or did you actually mean young wolf?
There was another dude in the
Yeah,
tribe named Young Wolf.
That's what I'm saying. Or did you actually mean young wolf?
I said Young Wolf, didn't I?
Yeah, I get the two confused, okay? Mary, Charlie, this
Yes.
is Ungani. She's a chieftain here.
Hello.
She,
Nice to meet you.
she also
Nice to
works.
meet you.
I believe you actually do know Mary here because you two used to work together.
I used to work at Silver Linings when we were in Blackwater.
Oh yeah. What was your last name again?
It used to be Trey, Mary Trey.
Hmm.
And then an O'Reilly, but we don't talk about that.
Oh, not really what it is.
Bruh.
Bruh. Don't worry. But anyway.
I've got a
O'Reilly.
long history with the O'Reillys.
Yeah, me too.
I
Anyway.
wasn't an O'Reilly, but I was used to be. Well, unfortunately, used to be good friends with Tex.
I
Oh, we don't mention that name.
used to kind of poach the O'Reilly members and used to train them in my blacksmith. That's how I got to know Bo and Lenny.
What is your name?
Charlie Colucci.
Charlie Colucci. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I know. So, sitting on the ground there is also Wade. He's a spirit guide, and then you've got Aurora, which is she's a, in my opinion, she's a rising star
Shaman
within
too.
the tribe.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Agreed.
she has quite a lot of wisdom within the tribe. Also, she throws one hell of a punch.
Can I take a moment to go and just have
Yeah,
a cigarette? Is that
that
okay?
is perfectly fine. We
Uh,
won't
do you
leave without you.
I'll go out of the way to smoke because I don't want to
You
go
can,
all
you can
over.
smoke
it.
here.
Is that alright?
Yeah, we smoke here.
Has anybody got any food? I hate to be that one
Yeah,
person
yeah.
who asks for food.
What's your lucky?
153.
Alright, I'll be
Yeah.
asking for water soon. Gave all my water earlier. I do have some apple pies though, if anybody. There we go. Oh,
Did I give you water as well?
Yeah, you gave me the water.
That's fine. What's your lucky, Mary?
It's 8-1. Oh, thank you.
Just give me 2 seconds.
So.
I do apologise if I'm interrupting.
there's only one reason to use somebody's government name, you know. And
Sorry, am I
1111.
am I interrupting anything?
You're good, just listen.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I wanted to get you anonymous too. But